The Railway to Kakia, 9211. By
Unveil.
Cara just lay there over his shoulder as he sprinted full force. Unsure of what to do or how to react, she just grabbed a hold of his back, trying to gain some sense of stability. She stared down the entrance of the tunnel as it got smaller and smaller. The two just kept running. It seemed like an eternity laying over his shoulder, but the truth was it couldn't have been more than 7 minutes. Her stomach was sore from bouncing up and down on his shoulder, and her ass began to hurt from his fingers digging into it, trying to keep her balanced. His breathing was becoming more and more stagnant as his pace was slowing. She knew they couldn't continue like this. Noah, stop. His pace began to lessen until he finally came to a complete stop. She felt herself rocking up and down on his shoulder as he struggled to catch his breath. You can let go of my ass now, she proclaimed, trying to make light of the situation. Realizing he had probably been squeezing her as tight as he could this whole time, he quickly let go. Sorry about that, he stated, each word panting through gasps of air. Just dangling there, she shrugged her shoulders. No worries. Can you, put me down now? Hearing this, Noah, back toward the tunnel entrance, nearly ragdolling Cara, squinted toward the tunnel entrance, which was no longer visible. He then spun back toward the other side. Complete darkness in all directions. How far have we run? He thought to himself. I can't see anything, Noah said. Cara, now becoming visibly irritated as her stomach was beginning to throb, firmly stated. Just put me down, I've got a flashlight on my phone. Noah, still panting up and down trying to catch his breath, stood there for a minute, running his eyes through the darkness. He nodded his head saying, okay, 1 second. Carefully, he began taking steps toward the right, holding one arm out, feeling for the wall and keeping the other wrapped firmly around her legs. Finally, the tips of his fingers made contact. The wall was smooth and moist like wet stone. He then took his hand and placed it on her back, slowly bringing her down and setting her on the ground against the wall. After this, the adrenaline began to wear off. He lightly knelt, placing his hands on his knees, and began to pant hysterically, trying to catch his breath. Sorry about the grip, he said. A light activated in front of him as Cara turned on the flashlight on her phone. Her expression said it all. Sheer annoyance. Yeah, no worries, I said. Irritated words left her mouth while she adjusted the way she sat. Mouth open, still trying to express, Noah nodded, pointing at her foot. Check your ankle. He then stood up and pulled his phone from his pocket. Noah just shook his head as he activated the camera phone. Seeing this, Cara knew it was time to get down to business. After all, they had gone through all of this. It was time to make a video, and a damn good one. Okay everybody, we are recording deep in the tunnels underneath Mumbai. Noah abruptly interrupted her. The sound caught her attention and she immediately stopped talking, turning the light and camera toward him. He was staring at the wall at what looked like a door. Cara, in full investigator mode, ran over with excitement. Oh, amazing, you found a door. Is that the door we're supposed to be looking for? The question appeared to fall on deaf ears as Noah just stared at it. This wasn't here before. His statement sent chills up his spine as the confusion gripped him. What do you mean it wasn't here before? Cara asked. I mean, it wasn't here before, he stated, slowly lifting his free hand and placing it against the door. Cara stood there confused but thought maybe this was just part of the show and decided to go along with it. Maybe you just didn't see it 'cause it was dark, she said in a reassuring voice. Noah thought about it for a minute and figured that was the most plausible solution. Yeah, you're right. We just turned on the lights, I could have easily missed it. Cara smiled, fully accepting this, and began to study the door. It was old, red rusty metal, solid with a single latch handle and the number that read 9211.